Thank you for listening to the Gateway to the Rockies podcast from Visit Aurora, from the rafters of the Stanley Marketplace. This is the show dedicated to telling the stories of Aurora, Colorado. Hi there, I'm Dave, the Senior Marketing Manager for Visit Aurora. Today we're excited to explore one of the most anticipated events of the year, the Inaugural Aurora Borealis Festival, a celebration of light happening November 1st through the 3rd at the Aurora Highlands Winged Melody Park. Joining us again is Kristin Sutter, Director of Festivals for Visit Aurora, who has been at the helm of bringing this incredible celebration of light and community to life. Hi, Kristin. Good to see you again.
Hello, good morning. How are we?
We're great. How long is your to-do list at the moment?
Oh, that's something we don't tap into. It's long. It's always changing. It's super fun. Keeps me motivated. Keeps me excited.
It's more like a get-to-do list, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is.
So can you tell us about the inspiration behind the Aurora Borealis Festival and kind of how it came to be?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, Aurora Borealis is a play on our city's wonderful name, Aurora. The Aurora Borealis Festival, a celebration of light, is really going to recreate the northern lights, the Aurora Borealis, right here in the city of Aurora. So I'm really hyped for that, bringing that to everybody.
And this has been years in the making, hasn't it? Do you recall what the planning session kind of was for this, or the entomology of how this event came to be?
That's excellent. And I love hearing it's 2 years in the making. I'm like, well, I was hired in February, so it's been 7 months in the making for me. But no, the goal and the purpose of the Visit Aurora Festival department and the Borealis Festival specifically is to establish affordable signature events for residents and visitors to Aurora, and to really make this a world-class destination. So having something as unique as a celebration of light festival is really going to help us crank that up a notch. So all those initial conversations and going into offices, when I say Aurora Borealis, what do you think? Okay, great, let's do that.
Right.
So that's been really fun and exciting.
Expand on that uniqueness a little bit. What's going to make this festival so unique?
Well, not only are we recreating the northern lights out there in the Aurora Highlands, we're using lasers and fog and other special effects that are all safe for everyone to inhale. So some people get a little nervous when I say fog. It's all water-based. It's all very safe for everyone. And we're recreating the northern lights over the park. Last I did a measurement, it's 20,000 square feet that we're covering.
Wow.
So when you come into the free event, you will see it. But also that kind of inspired me. What do we do in the daytime, right? When the sun is up, you can't really see lights outside. So we're partnering with a ton of local artists that are going to have beautiful art installations that look magical, and you can touch them, you can sit in them, you can explore with them during the day in the sunlight. And when the sun goes down, there are LED lights and other special effects that really crank it up to that magical level. That's really exciting.
So the water vapor in the air is not only not bad for you, it actually might be good for the skin, some hydration and whatnot.
Especially the first weekend of November. It tends to be pretty dry here in those late fall, early winter months. So I think it'll be nice for everyone.
If you look at the map and the list of experiences at auroraborealisfestival.com, you see it really is a well-rounded out experience. Can you highlight some of these must-see attractions at this year's festival?
Absolutely. So if you're there during the daytime, we have a fantastic activation called Architects of Air. They are a London-based company that has not been in Colorado in 30 years, and they are excited to just be here again. The installation we're getting is called the Daedalum, and it's essentially a inflatable fabric material. It's kind of a cross between PVC and fabric that inflates and is gigantic. It's huge, and you can walk through it. It can accommodate 80 guests an hour, which is pretty massive. So that'll be there during the daytime, and the only thing creating the light inside of it is the sun, which is just another play on the natural Aurora Borealis. Here's how the sun during the day makes light. The material is silver on the sides, and the tops are all different domes and different colors. So there's like a purple dome, there's a green dome, and the material, the sun going through the material is what makes it green on the inside. And there are different tubes and there are different tunnels, and it's fun for all ages. Everyone is welcome. It's going to be an exciting daytime activation. We also have Umi. We probably all have seen the sculpture Umi by Daniel
Umi.
Popper. Yeah, we do. Out at at the Aurora Highlands, and so she'll be illuminated. She'll have some projection mapping going on, and we'll have a shuttle running during the daytime from the main festival grounds at the carousel at Winged Melody Park out to Umi, so everyone can enjoy her as well.
How has the community responded so far to the Aurora Borealis Festival? Is there a buzz?
There is a buzz. Maybe I'm just being told the positive in an effort to keep my to-do list going and growing. But people are excited. We haven't seen anything like this in Colorado, at least in the 8 years that I've been here. So I'm excited to bring something new to everybody.
And before we even started marketing the festival, we already had 1,000 tickets plus reserved. So word is getting out on social media. You know, Aurora is in need of a world-class event like this, and here's an opportunity for us to really shine a light on our city. That's
nice pun.
That's got to feel good, right? I totally didn't mean to do that. But that's kind of what we're here to do is shine a light on all that Aurora is culturally and technologically.
Exactly. It's going to be exciting. Some of the other cultural elements we have include the Global Gift Bazaar, which will house 20 local to Aurora vendors, whether that's candle making or tactiles, or maybe you are a carver, you have like wood carvings, things like that. So that call for vendors is open until the end of this week, and mid-September we'll finalize those 20 local vendors. We also have our Flavors of Aurora food court, which will be home to 9 different food concepts, whether that's a food tent or a food truck. And again, those are open for application through the end of this week.
The festival is being held at the Aurora Highlands Wing Melody Park. What makes this location ideal for such an event like this?
I love the pre-existing infrastructure and the art that already exists at Winged Melody Park and throughout the Aurora Highlands. They've done a really great job incorporating art into nature, and that's what we're doing here with our celebration of light and the Aurora Borealis effect.
There are festivals, not only in Colorado, but everywhere, that really lean on corporate vendors and whatnot. There's really been a hyper focus on local artisans, local crafters, local creators, local food vendors. That is by design, isn't it?
Absolutely. Not only do we want to encourage our residents to come to this event, but we want them to be represented at this event, whether that's the small business owners or the family that wants to patron the small businesses.
And part of that is there are not high barriers to entry.
Correct.
You know, to be a vendor, it's not going to cost you a lot. There's even scholarship opportunities available.
That is correct. So part of our application process and part of what I'm really a firm believer in is that things should be accessible for everyone. And that's not only transportation and if you can provide product for 15,000 people over 3 days, but can you afford to be there? So the way most events work is you sign up to have a booth, you pay a fee, and then sometimes you do a profit share with the organizer. We cut that, we eliminated that, and we lowered our fees pretty significantly. So everyone who is able and wants to can participate. And then if we did have a question in our applications that included, you know, do you have a brick and mortar? Do you need financial assistance? Because we have had multiple groups around the community, whether they're credit unions or the chamber, other community groups that have sponsored directly to our scholarship program. So that's really exciting.
This is a family-friendly festival. You talked a little bit about how families can get involved at Datalum.
Yep.
Did I say it right?
I think.
Yay. All
we'll
right.
Find out.
Is there other specific programming that's directed towards families and children and activities that are designed for them specifically?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the nighttime hours, we have a silent disco tent, but during the daytime, all day Saturday from 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Children's Hospital Colorado is going to take over the silent disco, and they're going to have a bubble machine and some kinetic sand and coloring pages and really fun ways to activate the entire family.
Kids of all ages can participate in those things,
I'm excited for the custom coloring pages.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the partnerships and collaborations that are making this festival possible?
Yeah, absolutely. So in addition to Children's Hospital of Colorado, we are working with Xfinity. They are sponsoring our light tunnel. So you'll walk through a tunnel of light with Xfinity's logo projected in it. It'll be super fun. They're also helping us with Wi-Fi at the event for our vendors.
Nice.
Here sitting in the Stanley Marketplace, of course, I want to bring up that Stanley Marketplace is helping us out. They're coming in to sponsor our orb garden. So those are really beautiful orbs that are made out of all-weather material and installed on site and woven with neon paracord. So they're neon and bright during the day, and at night they've got LED lights inside of them that'll light up. So thank you, Stanley Marketplace, for helping bring those to us. We've got our media partners, Denver 7. They're sponsoring a sound dome, which will be really amazing. Folks can sit inside of it and customize their own soundscape around them. It's really interesting. I'm really excited to experience that myself. And another media partner, Westward, they're hosting our dining pavilion, which will be home to local breweries such as Great Divide, Launchpad, and Dry Dock, who are also sponsoring our VIP tap room. And Aurora Pride is helping us out with the silent disco. And we've got some other great irons in the fire as well, I'm excited to announce.
Visit Aurora is classified as a destination marketing organization, which means we amplify the assets that already exist within the city and shine a light on them. Again, this is a proactive approach at adding value to the destination. How does this festival kind of align with Visit Aurora's broader goals of promoting tourism and community engagement?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people come out here for the mountains and being outside, but what do we have going on in the winter months? You know, it's beautiful out here. We have a ton of holiday markets, but there's kind of a lull between fall festivals and holiday markets. So that's the purpose of this Borealis Festival, really, is to get people out here during that time of year, whether it's family visiting or people are in town for a convention and they want to find something cool to do at night after all their meetings are over. They can come on out to the Aurora Highlands.
We certainly want people to go to auroraborealisfestival.com and get their free tickets, or register for their free tickets. But this is not a commercial. This is a conversation. Time to be a little honest.
Yeah.
What challenges have you encountered in planning and organizing this inaugural festival, and how have you kind of approached it and overcome them?
At my first thought when I got this job was, how cool, but all of the permitting that I'm going to have to do for this event is going to be wild. But luckily we have our great friends at the City of Aurora who have helped us with all the permitting and licensing and making sure that we're all up to code and everything. And a big thing that I was looking into initially was, we want to have lasers by the Denver airport or Buckley Space Force Base, because that's Aurora.
Yeah.
What do we do? So my first week on the job, we went to the FAA website, checked out the map, checked out our flight ceilings, made sure that we could do things at a certain height, and the Aurora Highlands is the perfect location for that, I will say.
There are thousands of things to mark off the checklist that as an attendee, you don't even consider the logistical planning that goes into it. And we thank you for allowing us to dump it all in your lap.
I love it. We're talking about water today. I can't wait to hook up to a hydrant for some potable water.
What are your expectations for attendance, and how are you measuring the success of this first time event?
Yeah, so that's really hard to do, especially first time event. We have to prove concept. We can market it as much as we want, but are people actually going to show up? So we are looking at our registrations every day, really, just to see how many folks have registered for your free timed entry registration. We're checking VIP tickets to see how many folks have purchased that and what our following looks like on social media. And that's helping us get a pretty good indicator. We just recently launched the marketing campaign, so we're still in the early phases of that, but I'm planning for like 5,000 people a day, and I think that's pretty doable. So
we've been mentioning that you can reserve free timed entry. This is meant to be an accessible community event, but you also just mentioned there is a VIP experience. What do people get when they purchase VIP tickets?
Absolutely. So expedited entry, you'll get a wristband that allows you 4 free drinks inside of the VIP tap room, sponsored by Great Divide, Launchpad, and Dry Dock. You'll also have access to complimentary food and other beverages inside the VIP tent, and access to the Architects of Air installation.
So looking ahead, how do you see we don't want to look ahead too far because we want to get through the first one.
Yeah, I'm looking ahead 65 days. Right. Who's counting?
But November 4th, we start planning the next one.
Absolutely.
How would you like to see the Aurora Borealis Festival evolve and grow?
Yeah, I'm excited to get feedback from folks. A big part of my planning next year will be collecting data from this year. So when you are leaving the event, please scan the QR code and take the exit survey so I can learn what you want. Like I've said with the Brews cruise and other events that I do, I want to make as many people happy as possible. And that starts with listening to you. I would love to see more activations and installations. I would love to see this event be longer than 3 days. Maybe it's 3 weeks or something. But, that's kind of a 5-10 year plan.
For those maybe on the fence about attending, sounds cool, but that's Halloween and Dia de los Muertos and lots of things. Kids are back in school. What would you say to convince folks to come out and experience the Aurora Borealis Festival?
I would say it's a free event, so you might as well. And with all of the global gift bazaar and the food vendors and the entertainment stage, we're going to have a ton of local entertainment groups. I think you might as well.
Good answer.
What else are you doing?
Kristin Sutter, Director of Festivals for Visit Aurora, thank you for the time, and I'll see you later down the hallway.
Absolutely. Thanks, David.
The Aurora Borealis Festival, a celebration of light, takes over Winged Melody Park at the Aurora Highlands November 1st through the 3rd. You can learn more about the festival and reserve your free timed entry tickets now at auroraborealisfestival.com. Thank you for listening to the Gateway to the Rockies podcast. Visit Aurora is the official destination marketing organization for the city of Aurora, Colorado, and acts as the primary liaison between meeting planners and hotel partners. As Aurora's Convention and Visitors Bureau, Visit Aurora's mission is grounded in showcasing Aurora as a premier destination for meetings, business, and leisure travel. Visit Aurora represents more than 75 plus hotel properties with 13,500 plus guest rooms and more than 1 million square feet of meeting space, including Colorado's largest resort, Gaylord Rockies Resort and Convention Center. As Colorado's third largest city, Aurora is located minutes away from Denver International Airport and showcases mountain views, memorable meeting spaces, and 250 plus international eateries that offer a unique experience for each and every visitor. As the gateway to the Rockies, Visit Aurora's role in the local community goes beyond marketing the city as a destination. The Visit Aurora team is here to assist you with your Colorado visit, from facilitating your meeting, event, or convention to helping you discover local flavor and attractions. Go beyond the boardroom in Aurora, Colorado. For more, visit us at visitaurora.com.